Eva trades.
Hey, welcome to the Risk Management Trade Simulator series. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, but I thought, what the heck, I got some time to kill. I've been doing not so great in the last couple of weeks live trading, so I'm going to live stream this just so, just because I can. And I just had something to say. Okay, this is very serious, all right? So I just want you to be aware this is extremely serious. If anybody out there in YouTube land has seen my owl, would you please let me know? Because I can't find them anywhere. All right, let's go trade. I am not a financial advisor, and I do like to joke around, so I don't actually have an owl. If I did, that would be pretty cool, I think. Owls are awesome. Anyways, so yeah, my basic point of simulator trading today is because in the stock market, as you know, the last couple of weeks, it's been kind of a drought for me. It's been hit or miss, hard to trade. I've been having some pretty good sized red days, and I thought it would be a good idea to just practice. So I've never live streamed my simulator trades, and I know it's kind of in the middle of the night, so I doubt there's even going to be an audience, which is fine. Basically, I'm just going to record this and upload it to YouTube so that you can see it too. So I pulled some stocks off of the scanner. I'm going to go ahead and push play. This has been a while, so I got to remember everything I need to do here. So I'll push play. So now we have 5 minutes to go until the market opens. I've pulled 3 stocks off the gap scan for the morning of December 23rd. My last simulator video was December 22nd, so I'm just kind of rolling right over and just kind of continuing where I left off. And so XPON was the leading gapper this morning. Okay, and we can look at the larger time frame on that first. Hourly inside bar, so it's a tightening range, tightening up on the 15-minute time frame. We had this high here, we had a low down here. This is a lower high. So it's a little choppy, but anything above 281 is a higher low on this pullback, even though we had this breakout and failure. I'm still calling it an equilibrium. Well, if we lose $3, actually, we'll see probably hourly consolidation underway. But regardless of which, I don't really trade off of based on the hourly in the 15-minute time frames. I'm just kind of looking overall direction. What are we looking for? And it's anybody's guess right now because it's sideways consolidation. We have an equilibrium on IMRN with a high of the move, the low of the pullback, a lower high, a higher low. Could this be a lower high? So tightening up, the same thing. And we'll see what happens there as we get closer to the bell. And ICCM, it's a little cheap. I'm not sure I like these cheap stocks. It's a placeholder, basically. I don't really have anything else to put here. Had a big move up, gave it most of it all back. We have a scissors look here, so I would be expecting a little bounce and then to see it roll over, but we shall see what happens. Okay, so back to the smaller time frames here. Choppy price action. We just have a tightening range. There's nothing notable on these smaller time frames that I could really point out. We have a lower high here on the 5-minute. Anything above $1.42 is a higher low on this pullback. Bulls would like to hold $1.45 and break above $1.53. We, of course, want to get above the volume weighted average price as well. We have a high of $1.76. We'll see what happens there. So that's it as far as the stocks go this morning. I forget in the simulator things are slow. They blank out once in a while. I can't trade the first 1 minute of the day, so right now we have 2 minutes to go till the market opens, so 3 minutes until I can trade anything at all. Definitely can't trade pre-market. They don't allow that on the simulator. I have my $1 million challenge spreadsheet up here. Not my $1 million challenge. Sorry, that's my risk management. And I've cleared it out. It did look like this. But but I've changed when I was trading this, my risk was $100 per trade. So today, my risk is $25 per trade. My daily goal is 50. My max loss is 100. So these are my game book rules for the risk management series. And my basic bottom. Ooh, my basic point for doing this is to practice trading a little bit to see if there's something I can improve upon, because I've been struggling the last couple of weeks, or the last week in particular, trading in the live market. So this is good practice. Never hurts to practice. All, basketball players, football players, baseball players, people who do concerts, sing, act, they all practice ahead of time. And so trading is no different. If you have a strategy and you want to practice it, that's a great idea. Nobody should ever discourage you from wanting to practice. And luckily, Thinkorswim has a great simulator that you can use for free, and you can load up stocks from the past and just trade them. I don't know what these stocks are going to do. I've never traded this day, I don't think. And if I did, I don't remember it. So so what do we have? So we have 30 seconds left till the bell. Looks like hourly consolidation is underway on XPON now. That's not the hourly. We have it right here. So we broke the low of that last candle. Okay. Market's open. Bull's buying the dip off of $3. If I could trade right now, I'd probably buy this. I'll be looking for a pullback to the volume weighted average price. Oh, well, that is a failure. So never mind that. Choppy action this morning. Well, maybe I'll look for a pullback. The bulls are certainly putting up a fight here. I'm going to add one. I'm going to enter once, and I'll add if it pulls back. Otherwise, I'm just going to look to. Now, how do I sell this? Let's see. I don't remember how to sell. Oh, I don't even have my limit order to be able to sell this. So I'll just sell it like that. Unfortunately, interesting. If I buy it again there, so I didn't have. What's going on here? Something happened with my trigger with bracket. So it didn't give me a target order. What I was looking for was a limit order above to pull down and sell when I was up quite a ways there, but I didn't have one. So I don't know what's going on with that. That's a bummer. I was up pretty good. That was a good trade. It was a really good trade. So what I did there is I bought as we broke out. I bought as we pulled back to the EMA. Oh, I can't even tell what's going on with the price action here. Candlesticks chart showing. I remember this. It's okay. It's freezing up. So this happens on the sim. Okay, I'm going to buy this off of $3. Okay, so there's my target order. So it did put one in for me. I don't know why I didn't see it before. You see it down here. I was looking to grab my target and pull it down. You can move this, you can pull it down. And that's how I would sell half of my position or the whole position. I'm going to add to this as we're coming back up. I'm actually going to jump in IMRN over here as well. Oh, weird. I don't have a target order on IMRN. What is going on here? That is bizarre. Bizarre to a resistance on yeah, the problem is I can't sell without that target order. There we go. Nice move. I'm going to add to that. So there I have a target, a limit order, selling there. I'm just going to sell all of it and get out for a $90 win. I'm going to sell half of my position on XPON, looking for the break above the volume weighted average price. I'm actually just going to get out of XPON. really nice action on IMRN here. I'm going to look for a pullback to the volume weighted average price to that 247 area. Keeping a half an eye on XPON for the break over 319. Buy the breakout here on IMRN again, adding some more as we're moving up. Looking up towards $3. We have a resistance on the hourly up at 271. Add to that there at the volume weighted average price in XPON for the pullback to that double bottom. So I can already tell you that I FOMO'd into IMRN here at the top, and I should not have done that. I should have stuck to my plan of buying the volume weighted average price. So now I'm into high, exiting a part of my trade there. I'm going to exit another part just to be protective. I'm in it with 250 shares now. I'm going to move my stop loss up to the low of that pullback. So now I'm in pretty good shape. I'm adding to XPON there. Oh, going to get out of it. Don't like that drop. Okay, I'm going to add to IMRN. Looking for the break through the high. I'm going to add again there. Moving my stop losses up. We could end up with a 1 minute equilibrium. It's a 5 minute inside bar. I'm ready to sell a part of it there. High, your low. Choppy lower high and higher low here. So it's definitely a tightening range. So what do we have? 30 seconds till that 5 minute candle closes. Bulls want to get over 278 and break 285. It's a bull flag, a bull pennant. Buy the dip there. So can we hold that break? I was going to sell part of it, but it's dropping back down. I'm in XPON over there. I have my stop loss pretty tight on that. Adding on IMR, and my stop loss is up. Sell half of XPON there. Move my stopped out on the rest on XPO. I hate to do it, but I'm going to sell some of these positions here on IMRN for a small loss. Just because if I get stopped out, it's going to be a way bigger loss than what I want. Sell though. There we go. So now I'm only holding now one position. There's the break. Okay. That's not bad. Let's see though what we get. It's going to sell it. Get out of that. So it might take off and go here, but it's a little choppy. Yeah, second thought, let's try it. Let's see if it goes. See, now that's a problem. I think I shouldn't have got in there. I'm kind of FOMOing. It's like, okay, I got out, and then it's like, well, now it looks like it's going to go, so then I'm jumping back in at a higher price. So yeah, that's definitely FOMO. And that's something I've noticed in my trading when I'm trading live in the market. And that's something I need to curb. I really need to stop doing that because that's kind of been killing me, especially in a market that's not very hot. It works great in a market that's popping up and jumping, but the sideways consolidation. So I'm going to get out of there. And just because I'm breaking some rules here and I'm doing that FOMO stuff, just let this go without me if it's going to go. So it's 6:45. We're only 15 minutes into the day. Now, I could buy a pullback here. I don't think it'd be a bad idea to actually buy a breakout here, but so I'll buy the dip trade there off of the EMA. And that's what I'm talking about. Buying something when it's low is so much easier to manage than trying to buy the breakout and then have it come back down like over here on this one. So looking like I might get stopped out on that one. So there we go. Yeah, stopped out on it. I'll buy the dip on that. Oh, maybe I should if it'll pop back up a couple more pennies here. Give me a little more of a bounce than that. Well, what's up with all these limits? So I played this equilibrium for the breakout. It didn't give it to me. Jumping in, FOMOing in, that's been a real problem. So that's definitely something I'm going to work on. I'm going to do a few more of these simulator videos and really try to work on not FOMOing in and buying the pullbacks. Now here's one that looks good for a break through $3. I'm going to go ahead and try it. Stop loss is pretty tight. Could be a bear flag. I'm aware of that. We're trading below the volume weighted average price, so I need to take profits quick if it goes up. There's a low risk trade on IMRN. Put my stop loss down. Yep. So XPON not working for me. Giving back some there. And there's a place I could buy it. So if I were to buy it there instead, move my stop loss back up. Pretty close here, pretty tight. Yeah, that bear flag is kind of working in the bear's favor. 20 minutes into the day. Okay, I'm going to buy this on XPON here. And we'll see what all out on IMR. PON. Can we break 294? Yep, I'm going to sell it right there. Making back some of them. Very tricky trading these below the volume weighted average price. I'll go ahead and buy the dip on this. My spread is, my stops are really wide. Area of this pivot area down here. Oh, there's a move. Not looking for much. I'm going to sell it there. Ooh, could have held it. Wow, nice. We got 5 minutes to go till about 7 o'clock, and I don't know. Well, maybe I'll trade a little past 7. Who knows? I got time to kill. I'm going to buy XPON again for the break here through the volume weighted average price. Up through $3. There's a move. So that puts me back to 0 on that stock where I was down about $40. So that's nice, making that back. Trading below the VWAP. So I want to be careful not to get too aggressive. I'm not really expecting too much more today. Good old simulator trading. Gotta love it. I can do this any time of the day that I want. Just practice. All right. So what do we have here? IMRN. I'm going to buy IMRN. It's holding this support, right? So I'm going to buy that. We'll see what it can do. See if we can get back up above 250 here. I'm in it twice. Coming up against those EMAs, the 12 and the 27. See if we can break 250. There's 252, so I'm selling half. I'm not really expecting a lot off of this. I could just put a stop loss down at the low and see if we hold 239. I'm risking $20 at that point. And who knows, maybe we get a move back up towards the high. There's the volume weighted average price. So I think I'm just going to hold it for a bit, and we'll see if we get a move over the volume weighted average price. That's the dotted line. Kind of looking for just a break. So I put my limit order at about maybe 260. Okay, here's the new 1 minute candle. There's the break. Okay, I'll sell that. So 90 bucks. I'm up 90 bucks now on the day. So I've managed to get myself back into the driver's seat. So now we have a pivot to look at that we can trade off of. And there is absolutely nothing hitting the scanner on this day of December 23rd, 2022. Actual date is April 5th, but you know, who's counting? I'm going to buy off of the volume weighted average price, and I'm going to look for, I'm in at 260 there. But let's see if we get a little bounce off of the volume weighted average price here. I don't know. I got a new 5 minute candle coming up. I'm gonna just sell that for now, and look maybe for, I don't know. Maybe we get a dip off that down to 255 maybe. That might not be a bad spot to try to add back, because we haven't really pulled back to 255 yet. It's 7 o'clock now. Let's see if we get a pullback. There's 255, so I'm adding twice. I'm in at 257. Let's see here. See if we get a bounce. There's a lot of buyers on the bid at 256. Okay, I'm going to sell half right there. It's a nice move. I'll just sell the other half. So I'm up 125 now on IMRN. So this is some good trading. This is the kind of stuff I need to be doing in my live streams or whenever I'm trading the live market in the morning. So I want to work on this so that tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, I can actually have a good day maybe. I mean, you know, the market itself has been kind of brutal, so that of course makes it more difficult, but practicing buying these dip trades and not FOMOing in on the breakouts is definitely the way to go. I'm going to buy a dip right there again, a couple of times. So now I'm going to look for a little bounce, sell half, and then hold the rest and see if we can get another move. So we have the EMAs here. We have the EMA crossover back to the bulls. So it's a good chance we could see a bounce. Maybe a move back up to the highs. Who knows? Little higher low on the 1 minute. Choppy, mind you. A lot of volume on that Doge candle. There's a nice move there. I'm going to sell half right there. And I'm going to put a stop loss at the low down at 254. So I'm risking $10. I've made about 20 bucks on that trade already. So risking 10, that'll put me at about break even on the whole trade. But if it moves up towards the highs of 285, well, then I'm looking at some really good cash. So I'll hold this and then see if we get a break through $1 or 267, and maybe there's a place where I could add if we do get up that way. A lot of resistance overhead though, a lot of chop. As long as we can hold 255, I'm in good shape. Good shape. Good shape. What time is it? 7:03. All right, there's a little move. So it's 7:03, 7:04 coming up here. So we're going to have a new 5-minute candle. This one might close with a topping tail, maybe. A lot can happen in a minute, but high, low, looking for a lower high, probably on the 5-minute, because we pulled back enough. We gave back more than 50% of the move after this move up. So the most likely scenario is a lower high. I'm going to go ahead and just sell this. I'm going to exit this. Oops. Because I'm looking for that lower high. So there we go. So I'm all out. Because that 5-minute candle is going to close in half a minute. A little chop. So anyways, good evening if you're watching this right now. Hope you're not up in the middle of the night like I am. Let's see. So what are we going to do here? Okay, a new 5-minute candle. Let's see if we hold 255 or do we pull back and start to consolidate on the 5-minute. So if we lose the 1-minute uptrend, basically, well, this is kind of, you can't really call this a 1-minute uptrend. It's so choppy. You get the high of the move, you got a little higher low, higher high, double bottom, lower high, inside bar, bull break, but the bulls couldn't hold up, and now we're pulling back, but we're holding the volume weighted average price and the EMAs and that support of 255. Those are good things, but if we break the low of 255, that'll be 5-minute consolidation. And then we'll be scouting a higher low on the 5-minute time frame. The bears want to see a lower low, and that's entirely possible. A break below that level would be a lower low on the 5-minute. Oh, there's the break. So now we have that 5-minute consolidation underway. This is not a place where I want to go long right here. It's still an equilibrium. I could be scouting an entry for at a higher low. I'm not sure I want to. Now we have a new low down here at 250. Oh, psychological. That might have been a good entry. The psychological levels are the even, numbers, $2.50, $3, $3.50, $3, stuff like that. Traders love psychological numbers, even numbers. Okay, my phone won't quit telling me that I have to go to work tomorrow. All right, so pulling back some more. Choppy action. What do we have here? So something just popped up on the scan. So this is what's going to happen. ESDA, if I type, is it EDSA? So if I type this in, it's going to freeze the platform because this is the simulator. So I may have to pause it. But EDSA, I'm going to type this in. Hey, we got us a little something here. And the platform is frozen. So what I have to do is I have to hit the pause button. It pauses all the computers. And then I have to go up here and change the time a little bit. We'll go back like 10 seconds. So I'll just change this to 15. It'll set this time. I'll give it a second. And then I have to let it load. Okay, now I can push play and it should be good. So you have to reset the buffers on the Thinkorswim on-demand feature. All right, there's a good entry spot at 237. I'm going to buy that a couple of times right there. Looking for my bounce. I'm going to sell half of that. I'm just going to sell it all. Nice bounce. That was a great entry off of 239. Yeah, we might see continuation here back up. Let's see if it drops back down for a second so I can get back in it at maybe a lower price. Yeah, I'm going to wait for the volume weighted average price. Wait for that. Wait for the drop. If it's going to drop. There's 236. I'm going to buy it twice at 236. And we want to hold that low. A little bit of a spread on this stock. I'll see if I can get to a point where I could sell half maybe. I'm going to get out half there. It's not bouncing as quick as I wanted. Okay, I'm going to get out the rest. It's not looking good for a move higher yet. Okay. You know, I think that's going to do it for me on this one. I am up 147 plus 25. What's the math on that? 147 plus 25. I'm up $172 now. If I could do that when I'm trading in the live market, that would be awesome. Of course, right now we have some stocks that are actually giving us stuff, and I'm not FOMOing in at the top as much as I normally would. So this is good practice. I'm probably going to do another one of these later tonight because I am up all night until the stock market opens. So I may just do one or two more of these. Who knows? I am curious to see if we get our higher low on IMRN here on the 5-minute. We're down there at 250. Are we going to break out now? I am curious. I'm going to, well, I was going to jump in at 250, but instead I got filled at 254. Let's see here. I don't want to give back too much profit on this, but if it doesn't want to give me a move, that'd be great. A lot of sellers at 254. Unfortunately, that's where I'm in. Okay, I'm going to add there at 250, so that brings my cost basis down to 252, and then I could probably try to sell half of that on a jump back up. Okay, so I'm selling, oops, it didn't let me sell. So I'm selling half. It did not let me sell. Try it again. There we go. That time it let me. So then I'm going to hold half of that and see, put a stop loss down here, risking $7.50. You know, I like that way too much. I'm just going to go ahead and sell that now. Okay. You know what? I'm going to buy it again at 253 here. I bought it a couple of times. I'm just going to put my stop loss down at the low down here. Okay. So that way if it breaks, I'll lose $25, but I think it's worth the risk. I really do. Let's see if we get a move up towards 263. I definitely like the look of this pullback. It's kind of a tightening wedge formation. If you want to call it a falling wedge, that's fine. Oh, there we go. There's the move. So I'm going to sell half right there. And we'll see if we get any further continuation through this line here. But you see how that's a falling wedge, and a falling wedge usually tells us that our pullback on a larger time frame is likely set, but I'm not expecting a full-on breakout here, so I'm going to sell it there. And that's going to do it for me today. That's probably where I want to stop. 187 plus 25. So now I'm up $212, and that's a pretty fantastic day. I have not had a day like that yet in my live trading in the stock market when the market's open in the morning. So I appreciate the views. I appreciate you watching this simulator series, and I hope it's been helpful to you. It's certainly being helpful to me. I'm going to put in my date here. This would be December 23rd, the simulated date of December 23rd. I'm up $212 today on this simulator challenge, so that's a pretty good start. We'll see what the next day gives me. The next day would be, of course, not the 20, maybe the 24th. I don't think. No, nope. It'll be the 27th. So that'll be my next simulated day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time here at Eva Trades. Bye-bye.